And also in the third, Georgia Tech leading number 17, Virginia Tech 14-9. Coming up in prime time at 8 p.m. Eastern, number 3 Notre Dame visiting number 7 Miami. When asked about college football playoff rankings, Irish coach Brian Kelly said his team isn't concerned.
For us, it's been about our total preparation, and it's been about our process, and the rest of it is for you guys to talk about, and we're very respectful of that, and we're aware of that, and we love being in the position we're in. It doesn't help us in our preparation, though, for Miami, so it really doesn't do us any good spending time talking about it.
In the NBA later tonight, Knicks, Rockets, Cavaliers, Spurs, Warriors, and T-Wolves, just some of the teams in action. On the ice at the end of the first period, Rangers and Oilers are tied at 1-1. Avalanche lead the Senators 1-0. NFL, Chiefs tackle Roy Miller was arrested early this morning and charged with domestic battery in Jacksonville, Florida. Listen to NBC Sports Radio on your local station, online, or the free mobile app. This is Maria Marino, NBC Sports Radio.
KCAA Loma Linda, 1050 AM, 106.5 FM, and now 102.3 FM.
Hey Ryan, do we have any beer in the fridge?
Nah, I thought you got some.
The game starts in 5 minutes.
And you drank the last beer at midnight on Friday.
I wish there was a place that delivered beer.
Yes, I'm Captain Crafted. I'm here to bring you beer. That's Captain, C-R-A-F-T, apostrophe D. Why? Because there's no E, just a D, as in deliver, because Captain Crafted delivers.
That's right, the Crafted Beer Store in Redlands is now open for business with great prices and deliveries of your favorite beer, wine, spirits, water, ice, and mixers. Did I mention their great prices? That's CRAFTDBEER store.com or Fred Crafted Beer Store on Facebook.com. Make it easy. Google Redlands Beer Delivery. Look for Crafted Beer.
Crafted Beer Store in Redlands is now open for business, and I'm here to deliver.
If you're suffering from aches and pains, it's time to try Arbo Vitae Health and Wellness Dietary Supplement. Arbo Vitae contains pycnogenol, the most powerful, natural anti-inflammatory and antioxidant available, which is nature's way to support the immune system. Let Arbo Vitae help your body restore itself today. To order Arbo Vitae online, go to ARBORVITAEUS.com. To order by phone, call 800-570-0433. That number again, 800-570-0433. Arbo Vitae is proud to sponsor Fish Talk Radio. Check out the show on Facebook or visit the Fish Talk website at fishtalkradio.com. The first caller will receive a 30-day supply of Arbo Vitae with no obligation, so call now, 800-570-0433.
Now, here's a new concept, digital network advertising, where businesses display your ad inside their building. If a picture's worth 1,000 words, your company is going to thrive with digital network advertising. Choose your marketing sites or jump on the DNA system and advertise with all participants. Your business ad or logo is rotated multiple times an hour inside local businesses where people will discover your company. Digital network advertising, DNA, a novel way to be seen and remembered. Digital network advertising with networks in Redlands and Yucaipa. Call in the 909 area 222-9293 for introductory pricing. That's 909-222-9293 for digital network advertising.
The other stations claim to be local.
Yeah, right.
KCAA Radio, the only true local radio station on your radio dial.
You just entered the Gotcha Zone. Eilon up to the start line and get ready to race with your host, Joe Britt. It's time for Gotcha Racing, live on KCAA 1050.
Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines and get ready for an action-packed, fun-filled hour of everything a motorhead ever loved or lived. Gotcha Racing with Joe Britt. Welcome to Gotcha Racing. This is Joe Britt. Hey there, race fans. Welcome to another great edition of Gotcha Racing Live and Gotcha Racing TV here from Studio B in Rialto, California, broadcasting through an NBC affiliate, which is KCAA Talk Radio in Redlands, California. We package this great program and then we send it through Skype. Okay, we send it through Skype over to HQ and let them go ahead and split the signal up, send it here and send it there. So right now we're on through KCAA Radio, which is an NBC affiliate. We're broadcasting on 106.5 FM, 102.3 FM, and 1050 AM on your AM dial. I want to welcome all the Facebook guys for tuning into us. We have a great show today. This is right after SEMA, so it's like we're on fire, man. We got so much to give to you, so much. Let's see here. So on tap today, we have our track correspondent calling in from the NHRA track in Pomona, California. Okay. And then we are going to have some videos from SEMA. We have a great-looking bike that we interviewed. A guy out of on the East Coast did this crazy-looking futuristic bike that I'm going to have to show you guys. And we have our road warrior, Chris the Road Warrior, doing the interview there. And then I'm going to backtrack a little bit. And we'll discuss what happened this week with the NHRA and SEMA with one of the drivers, racers that got popped. And then we'll be talking, I have some BMW information, meaning there was a BMW Fest in Fontana, California, about 3 or 4 months ago that we were able to go there and get interviews and talk to some of the BMW enthusiasts there. And so the racers, they were having races there for the drivers, and we had got some great interviews. So I'm going to put those on. Got a lot of stuff on tap for you today. But, you know, let me digress as usual, and let me give you my open because I'm so happy when I give you this open. It means a lot to me. So here it goes. I come to you a humble man that is a reflection of God's grace and greatness, a humble man that is standing on shoulders of ancestors. Hello, America. Wake up, California. Look alive, San Bernardino. Stand up and be counted, Inland Empire. For this is your host, Joe Britt, coming to you loud, clear, and strong from the desert to the sea, broadcasting through Studio B to the powerful KCAA Talk Radio, 1050 AM, 106.5, and 102.3 FM. I tell you, it was the little train that could. And I tell you, these guys are off the chain. New building, new site in Redlands, California, and they're really doing a fantastic job over there. Hey, the weather's fantastic today in Southern California. Absolutely. There's no fires going on, no wind going on, no Santa Anas, as we call it, happening here. It's just a nice day today. It's not hot, you know. It's just good weather. In Southern California, where I am, there's no snow. A little chilly last night, but no big deal. Just wrap up in a blanket. You wouldn't even have to put your heater on. But it just that is the way we roll in Southern California, and you know, you gotta love it. Got to love it. Hey, let me do a little house cleaning here for some of you folks. You want to call in and talk to me? You want to tell me what's on your mind? If you have any information in the automobile industry or for the automobile industry, give me a call. That number right to the studio is 909-792-5222. Let me repeat that for you. 909-792-5222. For you race fans who want to call in and discuss what's going on. You got any questions about SEMA? You got any questions about the NHRA, which is happening in full effect this weekend in Pomona? give me a call. Let's talk. If you want to go to our website, that is gotcharacing.com. I'll repeat that, gotcharacing.com. Now, you can also put in gotcharacingtv.com, and it would navigate to the same location. Okay. If you have videos, if you have photos of any recent event, or photos of any classic cars, or any cars that you feel worthy of getting on and going and getting streamed into 190 countries on this blue dot, go to our website, which is, I just said, I'll say it again, gotcharacing.com and gotcharacingtv.com, and load it up. It'll come into the administrator. If it's not porn, then we'll go ahead and put it on for you. Okay. A little news today. I guess I was going to wait until after, let's go right into it. We have a correspondent caller from the track anyway. So, this particular guy in this dragster, okay, Larry Dixon. This dragster was debuted at SEMA when we were there. All right. Now, it has 2 seats, okay, one for the driver and one for the passenger. Well, it wasn't in a competition run, but what it was for display. And also, Larry Dixon, the originator of this particular dragster, used a chassis that was ordained and passed by the NHRA. But this modification of the passenger, he did not get approval, and he did not get it recertified. And his thing is, he said, well, I'm not doing it to race. I'm showing off the car, and I'm doing what, if I'm at a track, I'll do test runs, and I'll have the passenger get in so they can have the full experience of what it feels like to be in front of 10,000 or 11,000 horses. Well, the NHRA didn't see it that way. And with the stickers on it and whatnot, they got very pissed. So what they did, they suspended Mr. Dixon from competing indefinitely. And he has a right to appeal, and let's see what happens. In my opinion, the rules are the rules, man. And if you have a certain brand and you say don't do this, it's all written down, you have to abide by the rules. Now, Larry's claims is his fault. He didn't think they were going to go that far. He didn't think he was going to get popped or hit, and he thought it was going to be okay. But, NHRA, the big guns, didn't see it that way. So hopefully, maybe he can appeal the situation and explain to them in detail why he made the car. I don't know what to tell you, man. But they're going to have the last word on that, I guarantee it. And more likely, you'll be hearing more about this in weeks to come. Larry Dixon's been suspended indefinitely from the NHRA for competing. Well, that's just the way it goes, man. The rules are the rules, and you have to abide by the rules. So if I have to, so do you. But it's a cool concept. I think it would be good for, let people get in, but that chassis is going to have to be certified in order to make those runs. If not, you're going to have to strip all the NHRA emblems off of it, and just go from there. You can't compete. But you'll find out. You'll find out. If I know the rules a little bit, and you're out there putting all that money up, that card is not cheap to get to have made. All right, so SEMA, when we were there, oh man, it's a lot of things that were going on at SEMA, and my team. Let me show you my team. I'm very happy this season to have these guys working for SEMA, and they did a whole hell of a lot at SEMA. A lot. It's a lot of walking. It's 26 miles of walking, and we could not cover everything because we had appointments as far as doing interviews with celebrities, a lot of business companies that are doing business at SEMA, and companies that you know, companies that you have heard. We were there, and we were trying to get as many in as we possibly could. Uh, it's not like we're spring chickens anymore, but nevertheless, we were trying to bring it to you as much as we can, and we didn't cover it. I know we didn't cover half of it. There's a lot of things that I'm seeing now that are popping up on the different YouTubes and whatnot, and I'm going, wow, I didn't see that. And I asked my guys, oh yeah, we passed by that flying. I didn't get a chance to stop. But the picture you see here is just a very small segment of manufacturers, and this is a very small hall. And it looks like this. It looks just like that. Okay, busy, busy, busy. So trying to get from one hall to the next, you'd have to navigate through all of this, and all these are buyers. Okay, all these guys are buyers, and the manufacturers there that are there, they're trying to sell their goods. They're trying to get more companies to buy in to their program, and that's what SEMA is all about. And I tell you, we've been going for 17 years, and filming for the past filming for 16 of those 17 years. And we have a lot of stuff on top. Our library is pretty strong with SEMA material, and you know what? We just might bring some of that back. We just might bring some of that back so you can see the progression of us here at Gotcha Racing Live and Gotcha Racing TV. Our progression from when we first started to where we are now. Okay, there's a lot of things There's a lot of things that are happening right now, as far as our company is concerned here. We just developed what you see here, Studio B, and we could be going for a little. Well, we'll just we'll keep it under wraps. But a lot of things are happening right now. Look, we are searching for correspondence, okay? Because I can't be everywhere at the same time. I just cannot. It's impossible. So we're looking for you, the enthusiasts out there that would love to communicate with racers, that would love to go to different tracks, and that would love to go to whatever region you are in and bring back information to us here at Gotcha Racing TV and Gotcha Racing Live. Kind of happy about what's going on. Pretty much we're jazzed because it's taken us a while to get to get here. So we're kind of happy about that. It's not, how should I say this? The hare and the turtle. The hare gets there very quickly, but somehow it disintegrates because the foundation was not put in place. Well, we have a foundation, and our foundation we bring it to you like you want to hear it. The questions that we have, we either get them from our staff or we get them from the community to ask the different manufacturers, to ask the different race car drivers about this or about that. So that's coming from you through us to them and then bringing it right back to you so you can get the answer. And that's how we do it here at Gotcha Racing TV and Gotcha Racing Live. Now, you hear me say Gotcha Racing TV and Gotcha Racing Live like there's two different companies. But pretty much there are two different companies. Gotcha Racing TV, we'll get this feed, and then what we'll do, we'll put it on our cable, okay? And then we'll either broadcast it through, there's a lot of different, I should say, outlets that we broadcast this through. And pretty soon we'll be on cable TV again. So we're kind of happy about that with Gotcha Racing TV. Now the Gotcha Racing Live, that's the audio representation of our broadcast. And that you can hear through 3 stations simultaneously, okay? And we Skype that to HQ, which is KCAA Radio, which is an NBC affiliate, and we've been working with them for about 3 years, and they're good guys to us. We have no problem with that, and I'm part of the family. I'm one of the engineers over there at the station, so it's thumbs up for KCAA, and then they moved recently to better digs everybody moves. Everybody moves up. Everybody does something. No one stays stagnant. If you stay stagnant too long, you lose. And everyone knows this in the industry. So there you go. So here we go. My first interview, and let me give you this little tidbit, which is a guy from SEMA. Now, this guy was on the board of SEMA. We go way back, Joel and I, and a good guy. So without further ado, Carlos at HQ, let's go ahead and run that video of Joel and I communicating at SEMA. You guys get a real kick out of it. This guy's real cool. So without further ado, go ahead and roll those, Carlos, that video for me.
Hey guys, this is Chris, the Road Warrior with Gotcha Racing TV. How you doing? We're here at the SEMA show, having a great time, and we came across a beautiful creation.
That's the.
And I'm going to have Tim here explain it to me.
Let's backtrack.
Tim,
go ahead and keep
what
that
are we
going,
looking
Carlos.
at here?
So this bike is basically
this is,
a built-up concept
our
bike
Road
where we
Warrior.
did a few of us, myself, Steve Schuler from Carter 2 Die, Blair McGrath out of Canada, he made the wheels. Colton Hardison, he did the metal work for me. This is basically my whole concept, and you know, the whole bike was built around just thinking outside the box, and we wanted to make a rider. You know, I did everything to make it look like it wouldn't ride.
Okay.
But in retrospect, that's what it's supposed to do, is ride.
So we're not looking at just a trailer queen or a show bike, but this is show and go. Correct. This is a rider.
Correct. It's got a full air suspension front and rear. The bike lifts up 4 inches off the ground. I did 2 separate air systems for safety reasons.
Okay.
The wheels, it's got a single 30,000 PSI bearing in front, 2 in the rear, and it's at 100% duty cycle. The bike is rated to do 140 miles an hour.
140 miles an hour. Okay, and you mentioned you have a redundant air system, so if one fails, the thing doesn't slam on the ground and take you out. You keep the wheels in the right direction. How does this mechanism work? With what you're willing to tell me, how does this wheel system work?
Well, essentially, these are giant clamps that clamp the center of the wheel in place, and the rest of the wheel just spins around it.
Okay, so it's
very simple. It's and these wheels are all sealed, so nothing can get in or out because they're greased and all that stuff. So
that's pretty important.
Maintenance is basically grease them once a year.
Maintenance free, almost. Yeah, once a year.
Yes.
Okay, great. And what about the engine that you're using here? What is the platform that you got here?
Well, currently it has a twin cam B Jim's 120 motor. It's a modern motor with fuel injection, all that stuff, and it's got my friend's custom CMP turbo kit on it. We actually just installed that for the show. Okay. I actually have a custom one-off engine I built for it that's got twin aerochargers. It's pushing over 300 horse.
300 horse. And what is the overall weight on this?
Right now it's 595 pounds.
300 horsepower, 595 pounds. Wow, that's got to fly.
Get the job done.
Right. Now, what about the rear wheel design? You know, how does that drive mechanism operate?
Basically, it's got a jack shaft system hooked to the transmission that relays the power, and it has since the sprocket's so big, you got to change the gear ratio. So the jack shaft allows us to do a 2-to-1 reduction on the drive. So.
Okay, and the transmission, how many speeds are we talking on this?
It's got a Jim 6-speed in it.
6-speed? Yep. Okay. 300 horsepower, 6-speed, under 600 pounds, no spokes. Wow, this thing's got to be at 140 miles an hour, you said?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's at 100% duty cycle, so the bike will exceed, speeds of that. But
sure. But with torque being applied to the ground,
yep.
It wants to go faster.
Yes, it will. Yes.
That is amazing. Well, this is a beautiful creation. This is an absolutely beautiful design you got here, Tim. And honestly, I've never seen anything. I do like the disc brakes on the front over here.
This is a 26-inch wheel, and that's a 21 by 9.
21 by 9. 21 by 9. Okay. Well, that is going to put.
That's a very unique tire.
Right, but that's going to put all that. That's going to put all that torque on the ground and get you to moving. air system, it gets you up, you get a bit of a lean, nothing that you're going to go road racing with.
Oh, I'll race you.
Excellent, excellent. Well, Tim, thank you very much for your time on this. This is absolutely a beautiful machine, and wow, we hope to see some of your stuff out here again in the future.
You can check it out on ballisticcycles.com.
Excellent. That's the way our people can get a hold of you if they want to maybe get some design ideas from you or build something.
Facebook, Instagram. Ballistic Tim is my Instagram page, or I have a Ballistic Cycles Facebook page as well, business page.
Excellent, excellent. Well, thank you very much. So this is Chris the Road Warrior with Gotcha Racing at SEMA, day 2. Having a great time, seeing some beautiful things. We're out.
Okay, folks, and that's how we do it. Now, that was Chris, our road warrior. Now, Chris takes care of our motorcycle community. And so far, in the past 2.5 years that he's been with us, he has not let us down. He's done some traveling with us, and he has all the great information that he can give you as far as the motorcycle industry. He has over 45 years of motorcycling and experiences. So, excuse me, what he tries to do and what he does do is bring it to you, and so give you hints on what to do to your bike off road and while it is taking up storage in your garage for the winter, you know. So a great source of information for the motorcycle community. And I tell you what, we love them. We love them. But tell you what, right now, it's at the bottom of the hour. Let's do this. Carlos, if you don't mind, can you, Carlos, go ahead and take us to break? And we shall be right back with the second half of Gotcha Racing Live and Gotcha Racing TV. Hey, folks, you're listening to Joe Britt here, communicating from you from Studio B in Rialto, California. Going through our Skype. I tell you, my words, I got to get a cup of coffee. So let's go ahead and go to break.
Sie hören jetzt Gotcha Racing live mit Ihrem Gastgeber Joe Britt.
Oh, no.
Don't worry about a thing, pretty lady. You're in good hands with J&K Auto Body Paint and Repair. J&K Auto Body has been serving the Rialto area for years and are considered to be one of the oldest and the best auto body shops in town. The right people with the right tools and the right experience that can give you the service and the quality that you expect. 24 hours, 7-day-a-week towing is available. That's J&K Auto Body, 241 South Palm Avenue, Rialto, California, across the street from the Metrolink station. Call us at 909-875-0400, 909-875-0400. That's 909-875-0400.
U&I Auto Truck Parts and Wrecking is loaded with 15 acres of used, salvaged, and rebuilt parts for your car or truck. Sure, you could go to any wrecking yard, but U&I has what it takes. Expertise, high-quality products, and the finest customer service you'll receive anywhere. U&I makes custom drive shafts, furnishes full warranties on all their parts, and keeps up on industry changes. Call 909-888-6841. You'll be impressed by the fast and friendly response from the U&I skilled staff. You can also go to the Contact Us page and request a part. U&I hours of operation are Monday through Friday, 8 till 5, and Saturday, 8 till 3. U&I Auto Truck Parts and Wrecking is located at 1435 West Rialto Avenue in San Bernardino. Check out the U&I webpage at the letter U, the letter I, autoparts.com, or call 909-888-6841. 909-888-6841.
You're listening to Gotcha Racing Live on KCAA 1050 AM with Joe Britt. Now get to the chopper. Hasta la vista, baby.
Just have my cup of coffee here to wake my butt up. Okay, folks, you've tuned into Joe Britt here at Studio B, Gotcha Racing Live, Gotcha Racing TV, and we're bringing to you every Saturday at 11 a.m. bringing you all the most of the current information about what's going on. And I tell you, it's been great these 3 years broadcasting for the industry here in Southern California. And looks like we have a caller on the line. Hey, caller, how you doing? Who's this?
This is Rick Roberts. What do you say, JB?
Hey, folks, I'm fine, Rick. Now, folks, we have Rick Roberts on the line, and Rick is one of our correspondents and been with us for a long time. You know, we go back like two old seats in the Cadillac, man. And Rick,
That's
currently, I believe
Cadillac.
you're in Pomona.
That is absolutely correct. It's the NHRA World Finals out here at Pomona. And, Joe, it's really electric. You hear that term. It's utilized often. Sometimes it's a little watered down, but the truth of the matter is this is electric out here. It's extremely exciting. All the heavy hitters, all the hard hitters, they're out here.
So, Rick, what have you seen that caught your eye?
You know, first of all, we've been out here since Thursday. You know, it's a 4-day weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Sunday obviously culminates the end of the event, which at that particular time, that's when the guys are going to come down to the final round, and we know who's going to be crowned champion, not only for the event, but also for the year. So starting off on Thursday, it's kind of a slower start off to the race weekend. We get out here, take a stroll through the pits, and obviously, you know, you have all your top fuel guys out here. You also have your funny car teams, John Force. All the regular players are out here. Antron Brown, Leah, she's out here, the whole 9 yards. It's just a grand event. So pretty much anything and everything that's out here, it's of interest.
How's that weather out there at the track, man?
You know, it's beautiful. It's a wonderful day for racing. Interestingly enough, over the past couple of days, there was a cloud cover out there, and obviously cloud covers equal speed on the track. Now today, not a cloud in sight. It's sunny already, a little bit warm, but still the performance on track, they're laying down some numbers.
Any interesting passes with 11,000 horsepower motors?
You know, I'll tell you something. First of all, for all the fans that are out there, maybe they are or are not familiar with NHRA racing, drag racing, that is. You know, it's a quarter-mile discipline, 1,320 feet. And the interesting thing about this is when we talk about all the 11,000 horsepower engines, we're talking about the top fuel cars, obviously. That'll be the funny cars as well as the dragsters, the rear-engine dragsters. And so those are always going to be some fascinating passes. Now, so far, we've seen, like I say, the top players, the heavy hitters, the names, if you will, that are in the sport, all of them have come out super strong. It's going to get a little loud around here also because I'm standing here on the pits and they're going to fire up a few cars and start setting the clutches. But in any case, we're going to keep checking, and I'm going to try to walk the opposite direction, at least speak in a manner in which you can understand. But, yeah, the runs that are out here right now, Joe, obviously these guys are running in the 3-second bracket, speeds upwards of 330 miles per hour. It's just a fascinating sport, a fascinating discipline. The fuel of choice, nitromethane.
No kidding. Have you seen the run for John Force?
John's been out there a couple of times. In fact, actually, let me tell you something real quick, and this is kind of more of a personal story. John's just a super guy. I met John probably, 20, 25 years ago, and a couple of days ago I brought my grandson out here. He's 4 years old. And Tyson, of course, he knows about the funny cars and the dragsters. Well, John was extremely busy, but this is the one difference in between NHRA racers and coming into the pit, say, versus going to a NASCAR race. And no disrespect to NASCAR. It's a different discipline and a different way they operate. But in any case, John took the time to break away from his extremely busy schedule just to come over, talk to this little 4-year-old boy, and stand there and pose so his mom and dad can take a picture. That's not going to happen in any other pro sport except for NHRA. So, yes, definitely have seen John Force, and his performance on track is always going to be, you know, near the top, if not the top.
That's great, man. You know what? And he is a decent guy. No. And he lives in Southern California, actually. Not that far from us, Rick. Not that far.
Yorba Linda guy. He's right there off the 91 freeway.
That's right. That's right. Matter of fact, if you look, well, I'm not going to tell you where he lives, but he lives on one of the hilltops over there. But nevertheless, great guy to talk to, and he's a family guy, you know. I've interviewed him a couple of times, and he's has always put his family pretty much first in the conversation. Which is I mean, how often do you come across a guy like that? Now, here we are. I'm not trying to I'm not trying to put so much on this guy as far as saying, yeah, I like him that much, but he's a decent guy, man, and that's hard to come by. And you said it exactly right. He took his time out to talk to your grandson. You don't get that often. Everybody's got attitudes and whatnot. But I like this guy. I like him a lot. And I wish him and his family very well in the industry that we're in.
Absolutely. You know, you talk about being a family guy. Really, and this isn't the John Forrest show, but since we're talking about John, here's the thing to understand about him. And again, I know you're aware of this, but maybe some of the fans out there that are listening, they're not so familiar. Well, John's daughters are out here. So Courtney's out here racing her car. Brittany's out here racing as well. Ashley, as you know, she used to race a car. She's done, and she's pretty much a stay-at-home mom. Nothing wrong with that. She comes from, you know, a great racing ilk. But in the meantime, John's got his girls out here. It definitely is a family affair. His wife comes out as well, and they race as a unit. So not only is it just their family, but obviously their entire team. Robert Height, he's a part of the team as well. And so these guys come out and they really make an effort to not only keep that family unity, but also race as a team in order to be number one. And that truly is what I think John Forrest Racing is all about.
That's perfect. That's perfect. You know, it's not every day that you can say, I like what I'm doing, and I make a goo-god money doing it, and my family's involved. How often have you heard that in one sentence? But nevertheless,
kind of a neat thing, isn't it?
You know what, man? Thank you for calling in, and I know you're just itching to get back and see what's going on. If anything exciting happens within the next 25 minutes, man, give me a call back and let me know what's going on if you don't mind.
Absolutely. Well, I'll tell you what, for everybody that's out here at the NHRA World Finals here in Pomona, I'm going to tell you something. Gotcha Racing TV, Gotcha Racing Radio, still number one, always will be number one for all the right reasons. And you know why, fans? Because we put you in the driver's seat. So, Joe, it's fantastic being out here and being able to rap with your brother. Always good. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you, man. You still got it. Hey, that's Rick Roberts from the track in Pomona, California, NHRA. So we'll see if he gives us a call back. But nevertheless, Rick, have a great time. Thank you, man. Talk to you soon. All right, folks. And that's how we do it here at Gotcha Racing Live and Gotcha Racing TV. We're going to bring it to you hot, just like the baker does on a early Sunday morning. Okay. For right now, let's go to now. I have a video that I want to put in from SEMA. So Carlos is my engineer at HQ. If you can put on the Joel SEMA interview, that would be great. That would be really tight. I met this guy long ago. He's a board member of SEMA, and we've been affiliated with SEMA for 17 years. Yeah, about 17 years. And great organization. Like to be around them. Really like to be around them. But nevertheless, let's go ahead and run this video. Carlos.
Okay, folks, you know, I'm walking around SEMA, and I just happen to come across a guy that I know in the past. And he's a big wig. No, but he's very humble. He won't say that he's a big wig, but he is a big wig. So, Joel, how you doing, buddy?
Doing great. Great seeing you again, Joe, as always.
Good.
I love that smile.
Yeah, it cost me 50 cents, you know that.
There you go. Crest white toothpaste?
Well, I got you some berry.
Oh, okay, there we go, yeah.
I had the berry. I said, Barry, how do you keep that smile, man? And he gave me the secret, so there. But nevertheless, this is a big wig. What are you doing now, man?
I'm actually the executive director for the Automotive Aftermarket Charity Foundation, and what we do is we help people that only people that work in the automotive aftermarket. So it's our own industry family that we're reaching out and helping that have fallen on hard times because of a serious illness, a catastrophic event. Right now we're being swamped with hurricane victims and wildfire victims in Northern California. So we've been really busy bringing in applications and me signing checks to send out to help these people. So
Now, Joe, is this a part of SEMA or is it individual?
no, it's SEMA supports us, as does AutoCare and MEMA and AASA, all the associations. But it's a separate foundation, a 501c3, and like I said, it's the only charity that only helps the automotive aftermarket. So if people have friends, coworkers, customers, employees that need our help, that's what we do.
No kidding.
Yeah.
How long you been in existence, man?
The foundation's been in existence about 50 years. It was originally started by the boys that had started Pep Boys, and but I've been there 3 years. They came and brought me over to help out, and as you know, I used to do a lot of charity work in SEMA. And so it's kind of a nice way to, as I get in the twilight of my career, to be able to, and my product I sell now is helping people, which I love doing.
Now, you know, when we met inside of SEMA, right? And we were doing videotaping, of course, inside of SEMA. You made the Hall of Fame.
Yes, sir. Yes, I was very much honored. I was inducted 2 years ago. And very honored being there with some of the legends of our industry, and so I was overwhelmed with gratitude to even be mentioned in the same breath with some of these people.
Who'd you pay for that?
A lot of money, yeah. It did not come out of the 501c3 though. I just want to make that clear to the U.S. government. So.
You heard that, right? He's being honest. He's being honest, and this is the honest guy. Dude, I am so happy to see you here, and you got a fantastic smile also.
Oh, thank you. But I learned it from you, if I remember right. So.
He's putting on real thick, but I got my boots on today, so go ahead and give it to me,
There we go.
Okay, so your schedule this week is like what?
Crazy.
Is that right?
Yeah, I've got some, excuse me. I've got some interviews. I've got a lot of different events I've been speaking at and stuff. So we just finished our annual charity fundraising golf tournament at the Las Vegas Country Club and raised a record amount of money thanks to all these wonderful companies in the industry. And we had our board meeting, and now I'm just out seeing my good old friends like you, Joe.
Man, when I grow up, I want to be just like you, dude. I really do. I really do. You're professional. You're humble, and you know you get along with a lot of people. You got along with me, hell, and I'm hard to get along with. But nevertheless, man, I've gained a friend. I've gained you as a friend. Yeah. Joel, I'm so happy that you're doing what you're doing for the people. For the people that need your help.
That's right. That's right. And we need to pay it forward. You know, those people helped a lot of people in here get to where they are today and be successful. And we need to remember those people and help them when they need help.
That's a blessing, brother.
Yeah.
Now, give us information where they can contact you if they're going to make a donation or just whatever.
Yeah. So you can go onto our website, and it's www.aftermarketcharity.org. And there's a donation page. There's an information page if they need help themselves. It tells all about us on there, and we'd love to. We want to help more people. I want to sign more checks. I want to get writer's cramp.
He's giving away money over here. So give us the website again.
www.aftermarketcharity.org.
I want to thank you for giving me 5 minutes of your precious time. Dude, it's been a pleasure. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Anytime.
Take care, Joe.
Take care.
All right. Okay, folks, that's how we do it. You know, he and I go way back, and you know, there's a genuine friendship between he and I. Even though he was on the board, serving as a board member for SEMA, you see, there's history there, and that's how I do it. You know, I don't know any other way, right? And I tell you, if people can get over hang-ups and get over complexions, you see, you can have a relationship with somebody and have a great time, and that's what it's all about. So, you know, I always say there's only one race of people on this blue dot of ours, and we're all humans, the human race. You know, and it's as simple as that. And people get hung up on short hair, long hair,
curly hair, straight hair, dark skin complexion, light skin complexion. You know what? We're all one family here. Let's get over all the dumb stuff and let's just communicate and have fun on this planet of ours, man. We don't have that much time. Most people only have you're good if you can get 75 years out of this. If you can get 75 years out of this, you're doing doggone good without getting sick or cancer or something. So just enjoy your life. Hey, I have another video that I want to put on now. We're out and about at all the different racetracks, okay? And this next video is a race car driver out of the Philippines. His family, you put his name in a directory, the Filipino directory, and you're going to hear his family being head of motorsports in the Philippines. Nevertheless, let's go ahead and roll that particular video. Carlos. Thank you, sir.
Race fans, and now we're back. I told you I'd bring some top contenders to our Facebook audience today. You know, I'm in the presence of royalty, right? A guy that's been around the track, the guy who's been around motorsports for a while now, and has a name. And has a name to back him up. Hey, Don, how you doing?
Hi, how are you?
You know what, man? I'm above ground. I got no complaints, dude. I'm here with the top drivers. I'm here with BMWs. I'm having the time of my life today. How about you?
Yeah, it's totally looking good out there, you know. We bumped each other. It's a huge crowd out here.
You got that right. Tell me your history, man. Now, you're from the Philippines, right?
Yeah.
But you're not only from the Philippines, you were in the Philippines, and you're here. Give us a little history background about that.
Yeah, I've been racing since 2002 professionally. I've been scholared and supported by BMW Motorsports program. It's a Formula One junior program. It's how I started my career. I was a scholared driver under the F1 junior program. So yeah, I raced all over Europe and Asia. Now I'm here in the US to try out different BMW teams. And yeah, this is the start of something good. And also in parallel to me doing NASCAR. So it's looking good out here.
You know what? Somebody told me this. Whenever you think of motorsports in the Philippines, your name, your family names pops up. I mean, how do you get like that, man? And you know, we know Pacquiao, right? You think of boxing, his name pops up. But when you think of motorsport, your name and your family names pops up. So that makes you a big dog, dude.
I wouldn't say that. We're just from a humble family. My dad's been racing since the 70s, so you know I've been doing this for the past 15 years. So it's just natural for names to pop up. But yeah, we've been lucky for the past 10 years. We've been winning every single championship that we've been getting our hands to, due to the sponsors and thanks to the whole crew that's been supporting me. It's not. It sounds like it's just like very simple saying thanks to them, but it's really hard work. You know, a lot of sweat and tears were just put together just to put this all together. So, yeah, you know, it's hard work just to get our names out there. But yeah, consider me one of the guys, the top guys, and I'll be honored.
So you were this close to being in F1, is that right?
Yeah, because our program was a Formula One junior program, so usually the champions are invited to go Formula One testing. We're endorsed to go to Formula One teams, and when the Formula One teams see our progression in the sport, then we're naturally invited. But yeah, me and my brother Enzo passed away. He died about 3 years ago, but he was him and me were the top drivers representing the Philippines. But, now that he's gone, he stopped for 3 years, but now that I'm back, I just want to continue his legacy and my legacy as well.
Now today at the racetrack, we're in Fontana, California, for folks at Beamer Fest. You took what, third?
Yeah, I actually arrived 5 minutes before the race, so I didn't even know I was going to race up until, because the team that invited me over was just to do time trials, but they saw an opportunity for me to join the actual race, and I haven't raced in 3 years, and the car, the grid, race, and I started back of the grid. I think I started at 15th is where they put me, and I crawled up to 3rd place.
Being Rusty, out of the seat for 3 years, getting to the seat in the 15 row, and you end up 3rd. You must be a hell of a driver, dude.
Yeah, I think it's the testosterone that's been waiting for years now. So, it's just natural to tear it up.
So, what? So you put the pedal to the metal, and anybody in front of you is going to get dusted, right?
You know it.
and that's how you do it in racing, man.
Yeah.
But you did it without wrecking the car, and you came in 3rd. That's a hell of a finish, man.
Yeah, it's it's good to know that you still have it, even after 3 years being out of it. This is a big event. Humorfest, thousands of people came out, and it's good to showcase the team. KMP AutoWorks, they did a good job with the car. They made it really healthy for me to do and learn while racing. So, I'm just happy for the results.
So what's next for you, man?
A team in the Philippines with the BMW series. There's a DTM series over there. It's a revival series. They're inviting me and they're flying me out to the Philippines by July to August. I'll be there for 2 months. I'll be racing over there, and then I'll be back here at the end of August to race in Sonoma with the same series that I just won today.
Okay, so you're using their car. You have your own?
Yeah.
Race car?
No, they provide the car for me. I'm just a hired driver.
You're a hired gun.
Yeah, I'm a hired gun.
Okay, and that's how we look at it, folks. Here's a hired gun from the Philippines. The station. You're in San Francisco area, right?
Yeah, I'm in San Francisco.
Okay, now your job is. Tell me about what you do for a living.
So we founded a racing school that's based out of Asia, and it started a grassroots event that's called Circuit Showdown, but now it's called Flat Out Racing Series. We did that. We embarked that in the Philippines. Now that I'm here, I started a group that's called Break. This is basically accumulating a lot of street racers, a lot of kids out there that aren't properly educated on what really is out there in terms of motorsport. They could just be racing in the canyon, setting it up. They could die on this and cause an accident. I'm kind of using this race form as a support program to facilitate and educate all these students to race here at the proper sanctioned events. So I have that one thing going that's giving back to the community, and I also sell a lot of parts that I export out the world. So,
when I got started, when I was about 18, I did the canyon runs.
Oh yeah.
In Mulholland Drive.
Yeah.
I had a car, a Chevy Vega that we pumped up to 190 horses, Coney. Suspension.
So all the kids want to be like you then. It's the stories that you guys tell the kids that get them to be going up.
We don't want to, man, but I'm just giving you history about what we did. It's dangerous, and I don't want anyone out there to do anything.
It's cool, but it's cooler out here. If you see the spectators watching, you have people view how good you are. Up in the canyons, it's to yourself.
That's right.
It looks cool to probably a friend or two. But if you really want to make a name out of yourself, prove yourself, if you could really drive, then you bring it out here.
You know what? That's not bad, man.
That came from my heart. It's a passion that I've been preaching.
Okay, I can understand that.
Yeah.
See, I was going to ask you this. Do you have anything to encourage me to the youngsters? But you just said it without me even encouraging for you to give that to me. Thank you very much.
Yeah, as long as they stay in school. Prime Motivation is one group that's kind of getting into the high schools and the colleges and the universities and see if we could tap into kids and kind of give them like a seminar or a guideline on that there's jobs to be an automotive mechanic or even a motorsports mechanic, and then you could branch out to small games, to auto body and all that. But if you want to get into racing, there's like so many high professional skilled jobs out here that it's a dying trend. So yeah, just the kids, just if you hear this, just look out for Prime Motivation. See them, kind of go your way. Then if you're interested in cars, this is probably the way for you.
Okay, now for those of you out there, you want to see this guy. Tell us how we can get in contact or look at your Facebook, Instagram.
Yeah, I have a fan page in Facebook. It's called Don Pastor Racing. So it's like Don Donald Pastor reach out to that. And I also have a group that's called Race Form, as I mentioned earlier. Just basically train one word, Race Form. Yeah, and then if ever you can also catch me with Prime Motivation. I have anything with educational seminars and stuff like that. Where you could look up Prime Motivation.
Dude, I want to thank you for your time. I don't want to take too much away from your driving abilities. Well, your car number 21, but that's not your car. But nevertheless, you're a superstar, man. And I'm glad you gave me your 5 minutes. Thank you very much.
Thank you for
I will try to keep up with you. I will try to keep up with you, and hopefully the audience can do the same. Because this guy is something to be reckoned with. He's moving up, has a family name. If you went to the Philippines and you said Don Pastor, guess what? His smiling face is going to show up as being the #1 contender for motorsports in the Philippines. Am I right?
Yeah,
okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you for your time. All right, folks. Like I said, we're perusing, we're walking around, we're doing what we're doing, running my mouth, and meeting great, interesting people just like Don here. So, stay tuned. We're going to do what we do, and we shall be right back.
Yeah.
All right, folks, and you see that's how we do it here at Gotcha Racing TV and Gotcha Racing Live with our main man, Carlos, at the controls and the HQ, which is KCAA Radio. We're the top dogs in the area, hands down, top dog, hands down. I'll say it again. We're the top dogs in the area, KCAA Radio, and we're broadcasting through our new Studio B in Rialto, California, and Skyping over to HQ, and then they'll split the signal and go out. A lot of things are on tap. You guys got to keep listening to us. We got some do-it-yourself projects coming on, and we got invited to go into Jay Leno's garage, man. I saw Jay at an event a couple of weeks back, and we chopped it up for half a second, and let's see if we can go ahead and find the time to get into his garage and interview Mr. Leno. So we're moving up. We're moving up. I want to say we're moving on up, but nevertheless, we're happy with our rate of climb, and we're gonna bring it to you. We're gonna bring it all to you, the Gotcha Racing TV and Gotcha Racing Live fans on Facebook, on Twitter, and through KCAA Radio, all generating from our studio here in Rialto, California, which is Studio B. Trying to bring it to you. I'm looking for more correspondence. Okay, just like you heard Rick Roberts on the phone, I'm looking for more guys that we can put at the track and communicate to us and to you, the viewers. So wherever you are, you're in the Midwest, you're on the East Coast, I need you to contact me. So how do you do that? grtv.media, media, and gmail.com. So grtv.media at gmail.com. Contact me. Tell me that you're interested, and then we'll set you up. We have a correspondent in Ghana. We have a correspondent in Japan. We want to get correspondents throughout the civilized countries that are into motorsports. Puerto Rico's coming online, but they just been devastated. But nevertheless, this is Gotcha Racing Live. Your host, Joe Britt. We come to you every Saturday morning through our NBC affiliate, which is KCAA Radio, the top dogs in Inland Empire. Look, every Saturday at 11 o'clock, we come to you strong, we come to you direct, and we come to you in living color. Okay? Coming to you through Studio B, Rialto, California. This is Joe Britt, Gotcha Racing Live, Gotcha Racing TV, broadcasting through Studio B, going over to HQ, which is KCAA Radio, top dogs in the area. Back to us next Saturday. We'll go from there. Take care. Gotta love it. You gotta love it.
KCAA Loma Linda, 1050 AM, 106.5 FM, and now 102.3
It's a jam-packed
FM.
college football Saturday. This is Maria Marino, and in the fourth quarter, number 13